speaker, but before I ask him to come forward, I will explain some more about the objectives. An icebreaker is the first speech from the Competent Communication Manual, and the objectives are to begin speaking before an audience. That's the first objective. And the second objective is to discover speaking skills you already have and the skills that need some more attention. Well, Kees, can I ask you to come forward? The speech title of the icebreaker is The Journey of Life. This is Kees van der Waal, The Journey of Life.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, speaking of obnoxious, I'm here. The great Mr. Stephen Covey, famous for his books about effective leadership and business success, has a great statement, and it says, start with the end in mind. And as a business case, I really love to set goals to create results. But, my friends, that's not what Mr. Covey had in mind when he asked us to visualize the end in mind to achieve some results. Because life is never about the destination, but the way you take to get there, the journey of life. And since this is my icebreaker, I'll share some personal stuff and just a few things. And I translated, starting with the end in mind, in 3 questions I ask myself every day. Did I live passionately, energetically, fully? Did I love compassionately? Did I contribute? And the third one is, did I matter? And my vision for life is love and live all of life. I give you a few examples. In 1993, I was driving my motorcycle. I was still studying on the I would say the high shipping school. This is an event. And a drunk motorist arranged for me a meeting, close contact meeting with a lamp post. And in a split second, my leg was fractured, my back was hurt, my career at sea was crushed due to 3 years of revalidations. And I can remember moments that I was standing in the hospital, leaning on my crutches, eager to move and not knowing how to put one leg in front of the other. Since then, I walked the 10 English mile down to Dunlop twice. And I even last year kick biked my way up the Alpe d'Huez for the Brain Tumor Foundation. I ask you, is it about the destination or about the journey? And some guys, people come to me and say, gee Kees, you're obnoxious. You're always so positive. You're always there, you're too much. How do you do it? And I'm sorry, I am. And it's not because my circumstances are great, because they are not. It's because I choose to create and strive for opportunities and positivity. In 2001, I started before that, but in 2001 my security firm had over 100 employees. Freelance, part-time, full-time. And I became a millionaire at the age of 32. Great circumstance. But 3 years later, I spare you the details. I became a millionaire again. This time in euros and below zero. I lost everything. Did I say everything? I mean everything! You cannot imagine. I had 15 cars before, now I have none. I had a wife and spare you the details. still, in rough times, although rough times, I ask myself, did I live? Did I love? And did I matter? And when I say, did I matter? Especially, I try to contribute to my kids. Niels is 10, Emily is 16, some of you saw her, and Remco is 18, all with their own personal challenges. And I love to contribute to my kids. And even in rough times, being a positive example. And like any other kids, they ask me for ice creams, holidays, and whatever they want, new bikes, video games, at times when I have more time than money. And I had to bite my tongue not to say, sorry, I can't afford it. I don't have the money. I wish you well. Instead I said, hey, it's a great idea going to Disneyland. How can we afford it? Can we think of a way to arrange it? And sometimes they came up with great ideas like, you can have my €2 pocket money for this week. Or maybe we can invite Grandpa with his wallet. And of course, being an entrepreneur, I always find opportunities. And I always create possibilities. I already said, I love to ask how. And to remind me of that, I have the castle. Imagine a castle. It's a castle where you would live in. It's got every room you want. It's got a swimming pool, sauna, jamming room, whatever. Imagine that castle. Can you live there? Most people would say, no, I can't afford it. And I say, ask how. Maybe you can rent it. You can even marry the prince. Maybe you can be the gardener. You can live in the castle. And you can even go into an empty castle and live in it without permission, and we call it squat in. Now, to remind me of the castle, and I conclude now, to remind me of the castle, I have a huge castle in my living room. And it's the only one I wanted to bring. I have a huge castle in the living room. And sometimes we look at MTV Teen Cribs, I don't know if you know it. But my kids are really enthusiastic about the jamming room, the swimming pool. They even invented the climbing wall and a quad course. You can imagine, this castle is never going to be my place to live. But it keeps on going with creativity. And when I see this in the morning, the sun comes up. It's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, I feel good, and no one's gonna stop me now. Oh yeah.
I think you really broke the ice, and we all learned to know you.